For today's video, me and my classmate Frankster129 today played 11 games. And those 11 games, I had 10 wins, 1 draw with 0 losses. See, you can see the last 11 games 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 10 games, 1 draw. Ignore these bullet games because they were because we played these games. Oh wait, wrong arrow, wrong circle. We played these games on the previous day, one day before 11 April, yesterday. We played this yesterday only, so ignore it. Okay, so I'm going to show all the games. So the first win, it's actually really fast, so it's a checkmate. The usual trap like it goes like in the Italian game like that, but this was a bit different. E4, E5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, d6. Okay. D3, knight f6, bishop to e2, h6, castle, knight g4, and then h3, the most common move. Here hy, the great move. H takes d4, h takes d4, the rook file is open, and then knight h2 tries to block the king with queen h4 is played. He plays g3, knocking out my queen, so index f2 is a checkmate in the fastest way possible. Not the fastest way possible, sorry. It was a first win. So timeout. I won on timeout. I had only 10.2 seconds. E4, E5, knight f3, G6, bishop C4, E6, bishop E6, bishop takes E6, f takes E6, D4, e takes D4, knight takes D4, knight G6, knight takes E6, taking the pawn, forking the queen and the bishop, queen E7, knight takes F8, queen takes F8, so knight C3, protecting the pawn, queen E7, so I castled short, and then he played castle long, and then rook E1, extra protection to the pawn, he cannot take, knight F6, bishop to G5, H6, bishop takes F6, she takes F6, right? And then I started attacking the queen, and then he played like queen E6. Okay, sorry. Okay, played queen E6, and then I knight F4 again attacks the queen. Queen E5 is a blunder. You blunder a fork basically. You basically blunder a fork like this. Knight C6, forking the queen and the rook. He thought I was only attacking the rook, so he played rook on the h file, played rook on the h file to g8, blunder. This just hangs the queen. I think, yeah, it's a bullet game. It's sometimes relatable. So I just took the queen. Knight takes e5, d takes e4, queen e2, knight e4. Then some random nonsense, trading of rooks, take missing out on. Okay, I did not see the rook there, but I was at the I was being attacked, and then some soldier grabbing, and then Franklin Brunner mistake the skewer, queen g8 check. There's absolutely no way to protect the knight. After the knight takes means the rook will be under attack, so it's a completely devastating and position for black, very bad position. And the good old ladder checkmate. The good old ladder checkmate happened. Okay, let me circle. Okay, I think it's better now. Okay, start with e4, e5, d4, e takes d4, queen takes c4, early queen attack, early queen position, knight c6 kicks away the queen, queen to d1, d6 to block e5. When I play knight f6 means my opponent will play e5. So first we play d6, he kept my knight, and then we lose the tempo. So after this, knight c3, h6 to prevent this stupid h6 to prevent this stupid bishop pin, but he can still pin from there. So knight f3, knight f6, a3, a6, yeah, then h3, bishop b7, bishop c4, bishop b6, trading up. Oh, okay, he blundered the bishop. I don't. He, he didn't expect me to play the move, I think so. So I played bishop to c e3. And then that's why I blundered bishop. Bishop takes c4. This absolutely no better test for the bishop. Queen d2. Bishop b5. Knight takes b5. A takes b5. The rook file is active now. No need a castle. Okay, long castle. Knight takes c4. Queen e2. Bishop d5. Bishop takes d5. Let's take d5. Rook file, other file active. Knight d4. Knight takes d4. And then long castle. Definitely blunder the knight. But I'm still up in material. Up a pawn. Stop it, man. Rook e8, rook takes e8, queen takes e8, queen takes e8, rook takes e8, and then the double this rook. Here I played a dirty trick, which is obviously very disrespectful. The disrespect speed run. It's like the disrespect speed run. Okay, f3, rook takes e2, rook e1, rook g3, going into the 7th rank, while the king is on the back rank. Okay. Rook takes f3, rook takes c7, rook takes h3, rook takes b7, rook h1, queen d2, rook f1, rook takes f7, and there you go. He blundered the rook. Rook takes f7, and then I ended up winning, taking all the pawns, and then ending it in a ladder mate. Here I run out of time. Okay. e4, knight c6, knight c6, knight f3, knight f6, e5, knight d5, c4, winning the tempo, and then c5, d5, bishop c4, d6, bishop takes c4, e takes c5, knight c3, d6, d4, e takes c5, d takes c5, bishop g4, 4, castle, takes the pawn, pinning the knight. It does nothing. Run, and then there you go, boys. He blundered a 4, and then we take in f6. So pretty much castle moves, but he didn't even see I was threatening a fork. I was not only threatening the queen, I was also threatening the fork, which he missed. But in order to make the fork even worse, he played e6. I think it's a bullet game. It's relatable. How much time did you think of for that? Okay. Oh my god. Frankster, what are you, man? Why are you disappointing our class? Okay. 42 minus 36 is equal to. Okay, he spent 6 seconds on that move. Oh, it's 8 seconds. 34. 8 seconds. He spent 8 seconds on this blunder. Nobody spends 8 seconds on a common blunder. No top grandmaster does this. But when it comes to time pressure, they will simply blunder. Okay, readable. Knight takes c7, king e7, and then knight takes e6. King takes e6, f4, f6, knight c5, winning the knight back. Okay, trading up the rooks, and then the bishop is lost. Just in bishop, and then the queen traded the queen for the rook in order to. So we are simply up a piece. So we entered this in a stylish ladder checkmate while my opponent spent solo time for mosquito. And then finally, okay, the fifth game. Time out again. Time out. very interesting. Nobody spends 1 hour on move. What? So who said that? 96. Okay, bread the grab. Bishop d2, g5, b4, f, knight f6, bishop b2, b5, d4, d5, c3, surrendering the pawn. I mean, f3, e6, h3, bishop g7, a3, h5, and then queen e2, bishop d2. So bishop x6. Oh, okay, long castle, g4, e3, g takes f3, bishop takes f3, queen d7, e2, knight d4. Okay, knight takes e4, d takes e4, bishop takes b5, a6, knight, bishop takes c6, the queen takes c6. Okay, trade queens, e2. Oh. And the rest of the game is just winning, being upper rook, just being upper rook, and somehow I won on time. That's it. I mean, like, if you block with the bishop means I could simply take with the rook, meaning I'm be up a bishop. I'll be up a bishop. I'll just move. Okay, A and H pawns are a bit of trouble. Here, but then, I mean, we could just checkmate with the bishop if the king is on h1 and if the white king is on h1 and the pawn is on h2 and the king is on h3 and the bishop is somehow on checkmates on b7, c6, e5, e4, f3, meaning it could result in a win as long as the pawns are alive. Very good, very good. I'm so good. No. I think the top PG move is something else, not like off. Okay, I fumbled this, but somehow I ended this in a stalemate. e4, a5, f3, b5, e4. Then he played it extremely aggressive. Okay, f4. Okay, trading the rooks. c7, bishop b2, b7, and then trading. And then I blundered the rook. Just up. Just low down on points. Trading knight for a bishop. Okay. Here I played a tricky move here. Very tricky move. Yeah, someone ended up losing material talk. He was able to play really good. But his happiness short-lived. Yes, he played f2. I did not play any other king moves. I played h6. This is a dirty trap actually. Queen f1 is somehow a stalemate. Yeah. Since the pawn is blocking the squares, rook is also blocking some squares. Yeah. So it's a draw. And my pawn cannot move either. So I somehow had low time. Frankster has almost twice than my time. Frankster has time twice as mine. I appreciate that. And then the 6th game is actually very interesting. Okay, when ego hits diff, my elo climbs it. If you play slow, your elo goes low. Here I flagged my opponent. Knight f3, knight c6, knight c3. Starting the knights before the pawns. e4, e5, knight x e5. Okay, the Halloween gambit. He tried playing the Halloween gambit on me. Literally didn't know. His true nightmare is when he goes low on time. Okay. I played knight c6. I don't know what's stopping the move. Silly. Then e5, knight c8, f4, 4d6, he takes d6, bishop takes d6. Yeah, then continue trading, and then somehow I ended up saving, and I am up in material now. So I am up a knight, and you shouldn't have played the Alvin gambit. Sometimes it does not work when your opponent already knows the whole part of the gambit. sometimes it's not a good idea to play the game, play an opening that your opponent knows really well. Sometimes it can lead to frustrating losses. If you try playing Halloween Gambit uh, in a tournament, you will lose 10 games in a row. That's it. That's all. And here, it's a checkmate. Ladder checkmate. Again, ladder checkmate. Very good. Very good indeed. Very good. I am actually very good at this game. And then e4, e5, knight 3, knight c6. Now the Italian game. So bishop b5, d6, bishop takes c6, bishop takes b takes c6. Oh, slow. Okay, e takes d4, knight takes d4, c5, knight c6, bishop b7, knight takes d8, rook takes d8, and knight c3, knight f6. Long short castle, knight takes e4, rook e1, pinning the knight. You actually attacked it. Okay, I ended up fumbling. That's it. And then there's no way to set the bishop. I am up a rook, and I have a lot of pawns I can make. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, h5 f4. Yeah, and then I don't know to go queen, and there you go, queen. And then another flag, another dirty flag. This time I had 0.7 seconds on the clock. Why is there a mosquito on my tab? Knight c3, knight c6, knight of 3, knight c6 again, starting the knight before the pawn. She is ready to feel settled like the king's Indian. The bishop e3, and then everything went normal until he blundered his knight. This is what I hate the most. Stupid idiot. Okay, d3, d6, bishop d6, and the rook takes h2 with the protection of the bishop. But the top G move. I don't know what's the top G move. What's the top G move here? Okay, I don't care. I'll just search for the top G move later. You can find the top G move, guys. Rook take h2, rook f1, king f1, e5, and then some normal gameplay until I started a devastating attack. Okay, we're still up a knight. So okay, you have to know when to trade, and you have to know the necessity of the trade. You should trade only when you are up a piece, like another bishop, rook, anything, any piece. When you're up in any piece, you should trade. That's where your opponent just struggles to play the game and just blunders like 100 elo player. Actually, there's no elo below 100. I think so. Yeah, there's no elo below 100. There's no possibility of that. But people say 50 elo chess, 0 elo chess. Yeah, 0 elo chess means you play the worst moves possible. That's it. And yes, I won by checkmate. Here, I removed the checkmate into e4, e5, knight 3, a5, y, d6, knight c3, d7, d4. Knight c3, bishop b7, d4, bishop d7, d5, knight a6, bishop b5, bishop takes b5, here takes b5, knight c5, and then some continuous attacks are going on, and trade the bishop for knight, and then he wanted to start a checkmate attack. Oh my god, stop! Okay, e3, queen f6, g4, and then h6. He wanted a Jardin mat, but he ended up fumbling the knight. Very bad. See. Sorry for delaying your time. It's just mistake. Let's do e6. D1. See, I wanted to trade queen by going queen d2, but he didn't notice it and wanted to play g6 to prevent any back segments. Yeah. I mean, if he plays any other move, sure, simply because if I play if he plays like any other move like this, there's queen here, the rook takes, and then there you go, back at a checkmate. So he thought of that and played g6. Yeah, very stupid indeed. But the top G move is to actually block the checkmate by going here. like king f8. Like if queen d8 means the sacrifice no longer works, as there is no checkmate here. That is, the king can just go up to e7. Okay, queen d2, but he played g6. Ended up blundering the queen. You should move the queen before you play that. He was thinking that I was about to threaten mate. I did not even see that mate, and then he blundered his queen. Rook f5. F5. Okay, also fumbled the rook. G takes f5, and here pre-move. Checkmate. GG's. Yeah, I think. So here he resigned. This was the last game. Yeah, it's a blood game. Next time I will do this achievement on Blitz. If I can. I can. If I can't, I can't. Okay, H4, H5, A3. This is absolute disrespect. And the game went down in an early queen attack. They moved the pawn. And here I blundered the rook. The rook had 3 attackers with only 1 defender. That's it. It's not just hanging the rook, it's hanging the bishop. Also giving away the bishop, the free bishop, and the upper bishop. And look, somehow he did not notice it. b2, b2. He was really afraid. And then bishop, rook takes a1, queen takes a1, and then knight f6. Okay, he takes e4, and then he somehow blundered the rook. He did not even notice it. Okay, I took it back. Okay, somehow he was just playing it like madman. And then he blundered his queen. What a gambit! Boom! And then knight here. And then he resigned, saying that you're the best. And then I said like, you're also very good. Yeah, I mean, I have to wait till Monday to see his response. So currently I have exams. Monday we have social exam. The last day, 16th, we have the science exam. Okay, hope I do the best. And I will guys return on May 1. I will upload one last video on Sunday. If I can, I can. If I cannot, I cannot. Just saying. If I can make videos on Sunday, I will do my best. I will try. I'll try. And then that's how I had 11 games with my classmate, 10 wins, 1 draw, and 0 losses. Hope you guys have had a great analysis. Hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Make sure to like and subscribe and click the bell button. Hope you guys enjoyed my analysis. If you like my videos, please subscribe. It will be okay. You can unsubscribe anytime you want. No problem with that. But hey, please give us some support so we can make more videos. Okay. Thank you. See you all in the next video. If I can make videos, I can make. There is a confirmed video at May 1. That's where we have the holidays. We have remedial case after the science examines because 10th standard no, I'm studying 9th standard B. I'm about to turn 15. I don't know. Study 10th standard. Public exams also going on. I have to get good marks. Good knowledge, everything. Okay. If I can make videos, I will possibly do my best to make it. But we have to wait till May 1. May 1, there is a surprise for you all. So see you soon.